Baseball is back, and we have our two MLB experts to play a little bit of MLB Fair or Foul with us, and Bob Nightengale and Steve Gardner. So, gentlemen, I know you both know how to play this game, but just as a refresher, I give you a statement, and you are going to tell me if it is fair or foul. So, Steve, we'll start off with you. So, fair or foul? Given Steve Cohen's aggressiveness, the Mets have more pressure now than the Yankees to win a title. Would you say that's fair or foul?
Absolutely fair. I mean, he has had the financial might to make some huge moves. We've seen Max Scherzer go there. We've seen trades. We've seen free agent signings even before the lockout. And the Mets are a factor. They are a force to be reckoned with in the National League East. And the Yankees, they have some of their problems that they need to address that I don't know that they're going to be able to before opening day. So right now, if you look at the team that's going to dominate the back pages of the New York tabloids, the team that's got a lot of momentum, got a lot of buzz surrounding them, it's definitely the New York Mets.
All right, Bob, this one is for you. Fair or foul? The Braves were in the wrong to move on from Freddie Freeman.
I'll go foul on this. I mean, they stuck to their guns. I mean, they thought they had a deal last summer twice. They weren't going above 5 years. They got to 5 years at 140. Finally, they said, it would have been easy just to tack on one more year, but they didn't. Hey, Matt Olson's a terrific first baseman. Then they jumped and got him for an 8-year contract for 168. Maybe it shows that the Braves are right in their thinking.
All right, fair or foul? I want both of you to answer this one for me. So the new CBA has Major League Baseball going in the right direction. Would you say fair or foul, guys?
I'll say fair because, number one, what it does is it at least stems the tide to where the owners were bullying the players around in the terms of the negotiations. It does address some of the problems with not paying the first, second, and third year players enough. And so that it does go at least in that direction a little bit more than we've seen before.
Yeah, I'll go fair. I mean, it really helps, like Steve said, the younger players. You have a $130,000 increase in minimum salary, a $50 million pool for players who aren't eligible for arbitration. Really helps the young guys. Hey, baseball said, how about a $100 million floor? The union said no because they didn't want, a cap to be on top of it. But, I think a floor would have stopped the teams like what Cincinnati's doing and what Oakland's doing, particularly Oakland. I think Cincinnati will spend some of that money they saved. Oakland isn't. It's going to be a AAA franchise. But, I'm not sure you can completely get rid of that. And we'll see. We'll see if Oakland loses out in the lottery. They don't get a pick until number 7. That will stop the tanking in a hurry.
We're going to stick with you for this one, Bob. So, fair or foul? The Angels will make the playoffs finally with Ohtani and Trout, given that we now have 12 teams being able to play in the playoffs.
I'll go foul just based on tradition.
Ooh, okay.
It's a tough division. Seattle is very good, very much improved. I think they'll give the Houston Astros a run for the money. So I still like Houston and Seattle to make the playoffs out of that division. So I think the Angels are still giving the outside looking in, improved, but not improved to that.
Last question for you both, Steve, if you want to start for this one. So, fair or foul, the Dodgers and the Astros will finally have a rematch in the World Series, given that they're the odds-on favorite to get there. And if not, give me your prediction for the World Series.
I will say at the moment that is a fair statement because the Dodgers are exceptionally talented. We know that they have the postseason experience, as do the Astros. It's hard to say, one team will come out of one league and the other will come out of the other and meet because the odds of those two teams meeting is very slim. But when you look at the top teams in each league, I think the Dodgers certainly have the ability to come back. As for the Astros, I love the fact that Dusty Baker is still there, still going strong. And without Carlos Correa, it's going to be a huge void. But, who knows how they decide to fill that.
Bob, who do you have? What's your World Series prediction?
I don't think it'll be Dodgers and Astros. I really don't. So I got a 3-year winning streak, first time in my life. So I'm going to see how I do a four-peat. I'm going back to Atlanta. I think, Olsen's still a great first baseman. Other than Miss Freeman. Remember now, they won the World Series last year with so many guys who were hurt. Ronald Acuna was out most of the season. He'll be back in May. Their starting pitching will be healthy. I like them a lot. I think, I know everybody's jumping the Mets bandwagon, but how many teams win the winter and are very disappointed during the summer? If it was just about the winter, the Padres would have won 3 or 4 World Series by now. So it never happens. So I got Atlanta, and I'm not sure who they play in the American League. I mean, I think Seattle will be very interesting. I'll go with the Chicago White Sox. I think they'll trade for another starter. They're still very aggressive. So I'll go Atlanta and the White Sox.
Mac, that was some really good baseball talk, but come on, we got to get back to the Masters.
Yeah, up next we have Will Zalatoris joining the show, so stay tuned. Hey sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.